Okay, last one on the homework is number 18 from page 537, 429's homework. Again, these are equilibrium problems, and some of them are solubility product. Okay, so number 18, aluminum hydroxide, which is AlOH. Okay, 3 is used to waterproof fabrics. If the OH minus concentration is that, what is the concentration of Al3 plus? Okay, see table 14 for the KSP of AlOH3. Okay, alright, so we're given the concentration of OH minus, which is equal to 2.8 times 10 to the minus 8, 2.8 times 10 to the minus 8 molar, and we want, and they tell us to look up KSP for AlOH3, so why don't we do that, and it says C sample problem 14D, so 14B, 14D, the KSP on page 530, they tell us is 2.0 times 10 to the minus 31. Okay, and so we have these two values to work with. Okay, and so what we want to know is the concentration of Al3 plus. Okay, so you remember all of these things, KSP and concentrations of these, will be related by what we call the solubility product constant expression. So KSP in this case, well, let's look at this. This would break apart into Al3 plus, right? AQ, and we'd get 3 OH minus. So you have to be able to look at these and write the correct balanced equation. So Al, right? This 3 comes from here, so that's plus 3. OH, you have to remember, has a minus charge. Okay, and so we get Al3 plus and 3 OH minus like this, and it's balanced. And so my expression would be something like this: Al3 plus times OH minus raised to its coefficient. And since this is equal to 2.0 times 10 to the minus 31, we'd like to know this, and they tell us this here is 2.8 times 10 to the minus 8 cubed. And so we're going to end up with this divided by 2.8 times 10 to the minus 8, and that's cubed Al3 plus. Let's go ahead and do that calculation. We get 2.0 times 10 to the minus 31 divided by 2.8 times 10, and I'm trying to use parentheses here to make sure that I am cubing only the bottom number. 2.8 times 10 to the minus 8, and that is cubed. I'm making sure I have the right number of parentheses. And we get Al3 plus concentration is equal to 9.11 times 10 to the minus 9. And we can double check our answer just by plugging that number back in. Okay, and so that times 2.8 times 10 to the minus 8 cubed. Let me try that again. 9.11 times 10 to the minus 9. And we're going to multiply that by 2.8 times 10 to the minus 8 cubed is about 2 times 10 to the minus 31. So that checks. And so make sure I have my correct unit, and that checks.